Jai Janendra, Young Jain Professionals, thank you YJP Committee for allowing me and giving me this opportunity to be there without actually physically being there. My name is Dr. Varungandhi, and love and abundance to everyone. So this is, just so you know, this is the American Sign Language for love. So that's why I throw it up all the time, and I say love and abundance. The title of this convention, of this conference, is called Beyond All Limits, and I absolutely love this title. This is what I have been learning through my journey. So let's analyze that statement. What is limited? Our bodies are limited, we all know that. It's physical, our bodies are limited. We can only do so much. And our minds, what about our minds? Right now, our minds are limited. When I woke up, I realized that I had limited my mind so much. But in effect, truth is that our minds are infinite. So let's analyze what are the limitations that we place in our minds. Well, growing up, society has programmed us to be a certain way. Our culture has programmed us to be a certain way. Our families, our parents, our teachers, our environment. Everything has programmed us to live a particular life, to have a particular set of habits from which your life is manifested. So that's how this works. The habits that we possess, the things that we do on a daily, on a constant basis, is what manifests in our life. That's the thoughts that we have, that these are the emotions that we feel on a daily basis. And these go hand in hand, and this is what is manifesting your current life. So the current life that you live is out of this limitation that exists in our minds. Now, this is what every spiritual tradition, including Jainism, talks about, is to go within, to understand the contents of the mind, to see what your limitations are, to understand what they are, to recognize where they are, and then to go beyond it. How do you go beyond it? Not by weaving around these limitations, but by actually uprooting them. These limitations are there as in your subconscious, as a base layer, meaning it's so deep within you, this belief system that you've picked up since the age of 6 maybe. It's so deep within you that it's going to take self-analysis, you stopping and observing your body language in certain situations, observing your thought process in the situations, stopping and paying attention to this moment and being aware of your state, the state of your mind. What is going through your mind in this situation? How are you feeling? What is going through your body in this situation? And assessing how you're feeling. And then understanding why. Why is this making me feel this way? You know, when I started my spiritual journey, when I understood the limitations that I had placed or that was placed on me, not blaming there, it's just recognizing the truth. It's my responsibility now to uproot, to remove those limitations, to bring them down, to break it, so that we can live a life from our fullest potential. The limitations are stopping you. The limitations are putting you down. You are putting you down because these limitations exist only inside of you. You know, let's look at a lion. Let's analyze a lion. The lion is known as the king of the jungle for a reason. You know, look, check this out. Lion is known as the king of the jungle. The lion is not the fastest. The lion is not the biggest. The lion is not the heaviest. The lion is not the strongest. And the lion is not the smartest. So look, really the lion has nothing going for it except for its belief, for its attitude about itself, for its attitude about what it means to be a lion. A lion possesses this attitude about itself, that it shows up every day as the king. It knows it, and now it's living that life. So much so that now when it sees an elephant, it automatically thinks of it as food. So much so that even the elephant knows it. That when I see that creature over there, I need to run because that creature is dangerous. That creature wants to eat me. So the lion shows up with an attitude that no matter what is in front of me, I'm going to take it down. The attitude that no matter what the challenge is in front of me, I'm going to pass it with flying colors. But it all begins by going inside of you, recognizing what your limitations are, being aware of them, accepting responsibility for them, and now putting in the spiritual work to go beyond these limitations. Your limitations are not only in your conscious mind. I alluded to this earlier. Your habits, your patterns, your limitations are actually down all the way into your subconscious. Meaning, if it's in the subconscious now, you have to actively go into your subconscious, or you have to actively program your subconscious by your conscious mind, actively running it through a particular set of programming so that it can go out of what it is in its current pattern, step out of it, step out of the boundary into a new pattern so that new things can manifest in your life. One of the belief systems that I carried and that I had discovered in myself was my belief in myself. My belief that I was not good enough to do anything. My belief that I could only become an environmental engineer. At one point, my stream, the river, the stream that I was flowing down, that my boat was floating down, was so small and that only led to engineering, that too environmental engineering. And all I thought about was career in environmental engineering. It's only when I broke that limitation, only when I moved past the idea that I could only be this one thing, when I went out there and showed to myself that, hey, I could teach myself, I could learn whatever it takes to get the job done, whatever the job may be, I could do it. When I believed that I could do it, that was the day I left my job. I left that career behind so that I could become an entrepreneur. I could become the speaker, I could become a writer, I could become a life orchestrator and help others orchestrate their lives. It was only when I moved past that limitation, though. I had to step outside of my comfort zone, step outside of my boundaries, step outside of my reach and reach farther out. I was going, as an environmental engineer, my reach was just like this. It was just that much. And now, over the years, I've spread my wings. You probably can't see my hands and how far they extend, but know that they extend wide. So thank you guys for giving me this opportunity. Thank you guys for listening. Again, my name is Dr. Varun Gandhi. You can find me on drvarungandhi.com, drvarungandhi.com, or you could check out my YouTube channel, Dr. Gandhi TV. Please subscribe. I would love for you guys to listen to just what I have to say, things that I do. And I'm also interviewing more and more Desis within our community who have awakened, who have gone through these challenges, who have gone through life in a sort of a different way than what we have been programmed to. And I'm interviewing them so that I could understand their perspective and everyone else in the community could understand why they went through the things that they went through and what has come out of it. And that's called What's Your Story? So thank you guys. Again, thank you, young Jain professionals, for giving me this opportunity to be there. Love and abundance to everyone, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful conference. Jai Janandar.